patches on. And when you do the curly curl method, you have to kind of let your hair settle in the morning. It's time to wake up, my loves. Why don't you get dressed and I'll get you some breakfast. Some morning sleepyhead. Did you sleep good? So I try and keep it kind of quick and easy for breakfast. And with the kids lately, I'm worrying a little bit less about processed foods, just because, you know, you got to choose your battles. Ellie's loudly drinking back there. You got to choose your battles, and, you know, single mom in the middle of a pandemic, sometimes I choose things that make my life easier, and that's okay. And really, like, they're not the worst. And they're fun for the kids. So we're gonna pop those in, and then the kids can top them with peanut butter or jam or whatever they'd like. While that's going in the toaster, I'm gonna start getting the kids lunch together. And they have one treat a day, and so today they chose a fruit by the foot because Ford had some friends in his class that had fruit by the foot, and so you wanted to try it, right?
Fruit roll.
Fruit roll up, yeah. Do you want peanut butter?
I'm having normal.
You just want it plain?
Syrup.
Syrup or jam?
Syrup.
Syrup, okay. Do you want some grapes with this? I use these lunch boxes. They're called Yum boxes, and they break things into categories, but you can also get them with different configurations. They are expensive, they're not cheap, but I think they're totally worth it. Ford has had this since junior kindergarten, and now he's in grade 1, and it's still in perfect condition. And the great thing is these compartments don't leak, so you can put dip or yogurt or salad dressing or whatever you want in these compartments and it will not leak, which is great because at the school that my kids go to, we boomerang our lunches, so you bring all the garbage back home with you, and so it actually keeps it cleaner than, you know, having empty yogurt containers in their actual lunch bag. So all I have to do is kind of fill each container, and then I know that the kids are getting good nutrition through the day. These bars are really great. They're probiotic protein bars. They contain really clean ingredients, and my kids like eating them. Plus they're probiotic, so it's really good for their gut health. No, you wear the same mask all day?
What mask do I have in my backpack?
Oh, surprise. All right, let's go to school. Okay, now it's just the girls. Because you woke up, right? Should we do some breakfast? Yeah. Is you very hungry? Is you very hungry? Let's do it. Let's do breakfast. So Brighton is going to have this carrot muffin that I made, and she's at a stage where she can feed herself this type of food. And then when she's done, if she wants something else, then I will also give her some yogurt. And while that's happening, I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a matcha latte. So I used to, let me give this to her, hold on. I used to have coffee every morning, and I do miss it, but my anxiety had kind of peaked. And so I'm replacing it for matcha just for a little bit until my anxiety is a bit more under control. So matcha is nice. It's the same as green tea, but instead of steeping the leaves, you're actually grinding up and ingesting the leaves. And so you get, you know, the same kind of caffeine hit that you get with coffee, but you don't get the jitters and the crash that you sometimes get with coffee. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that now. water, secure that. So Brighton and I were playing for a bit. I did my workout and then I just put Brighton down for a nap and kind of got myself cleaned up for the day. Still sweats. So I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a smoothie. And I also wanted to be totally transparent with you guys and let you know that now is when I also take my anti-anxiety medication. No shame in that game. I'm a big advocate of openly discussing, you know, the use of antidepressants or anti-anxieties as you need them. It is nothing to be ashamed about. So I do take a prescription anti-anxiety. So I take that along with an omega-3 and, as a vegetarian, a B12 spray. Funny enough, B12 is the only vitamin that you cannot get on a vegetarian diet from food alone. You have to supplement. A lot of people with vegetarianism are concerned about protein and they're concerned about iron, but there's protein in lots of things. There's protein in eggs, there's protein in yogurt, there's protein in legumes and nuts and seeds and all sorts of different substances. So you can easily get your protein intake. Now there's complete protein as well as incomplete protein. And animal protein is a complete protein, which means that it has all the amino acid chains, whereas, you know, vegan or vegetarian protein may not. So you have to combine certain protein sources to make it a complete protein. But there's lots of complete protein sources that are vegan or vegetarian, such as quinoa or hemp. So there's definitely ways to get enough protein on a vegan or vegetarian diet, as well as iron. Any kind of leafy green, broccoli, spinach, kale, all of those sorts of things are really rich in iron. And a great way to absorb iron is taking it with a vitamin C. It's a great way for your body to help absorb more of that iron. So this is, if you're considering going vegetarian or trying vegetarianism, I would highly suggest picking up a B12. And I also take an omega-3 because it doesn't hurt. Omega fatty acids are fantastic for hair, skin, nails, joints, all kinds of things, brain, DHA, brain development and stuff. I go ahead and make my smoothie and take my meds, and then I'm probably gonna do some editing on my computer while Brighton is napping. So it's 11:30 and I've been editing for a while, but I'm feeling hungry. So it's a little early for lunch, but this is why I try and stick to intuitive eating, of just like listening to my body, because I just started to feel hunger. And so it doesn't matter what time it is. If I'm hungry, I'ma eat. So I'm gonna have a cheese bagel that I'm very excited about. And then if one of my avocados is ripe, then I'm probably gonna have it with an avocado, salt and pepper. And if there's no ripe avocado, then I'll probably do cream cheese. And honestly, either of that sounds amazing to me. And I'm gonna have a cup of tea because that's what we do around here. Yeah, these avocados are rock hard. Cream cheese it is. I think this looks delicious. And honestly, I know that in a lot of like what I eat in a day videos, they make everything very Pinteresty and it's all, you know, uber macro and whatever. But I just like to keep it real on my channel. And honestly, like this is what I eat for lunch sometimes. So why would I put something super fancy together and not be honest, right? So this is realistically what I eat for lunch sometimes. talked about this before, but this Ninja Foodie is incredible. There's different sizes and types. This is the one that does 7-in-1. It is totally worth the money. It's cheaper if you get it at Costco, and it saves me so much time, and the cleanup is incredible. I'm gonna link it down below. You guys have to at least check it out.
If I could hear my father's voice, he would tell me to move on. He would say I'll be just fine. Yeah, he would tell me we have time, time to laugh and time to heal. Our favorite song is on repeat, drinking wine until the dawn, knowing soon we'll be back home. Ooh.
And again, because I'm not a Pinteresty type of YouTuber, I'm a realistic YouTuber, I wanted to show you what I ate. Brighton ate all of hers, and then she's eating half of Ford's potatoes. Ford had the taco part of the taco, but not the meat part of the taco. No green beans, 1 bite of potato, and 1 corn of cob. Cohen is halfway through his taco. He had no corn, no green beans, no potatoes. So the bites you've taken is all you've taken.
I did have corn.
You did have some corn?
Yeah.
Okay. My kids are super picky eaters, and I spoke with a dietitian about it who specializes in like pediatric dietitian, and she was saying, like, don't stress. That packaged food is better than no food. So if all they will eat is mac and cheese or chicken fingers, then give them mac and cheese and chicken fingers in the beginning and not stress about it. Packaged food is better than them just refusing to eat. And she also said, just present it at every meal. Try and encourage them to take 1 bite just to see if they like it or not, but just continue to expose them and offer the fruits and the vegetables and the meats and whatever. And that was her advice on how to get kids to not be picky eaters. My kids weren't picky eaters. If you guys remember, when Ford was Cohen's age or a little bit younger, he would eat anything, like literally anything. But he just kind of got pickier and pickier, and I'm at a point now where I do struggle to think of things to give them. I can always give them Kraft dinner. They'll eat meatballs sometimes, they'll eat chicken nuggets sometimes, they'll eat chicken strips sometimes. Tacos, I made tacos on Thursday, and they loved it. But they're not eating it today. They won't have soup. So I really do struggle to make sure that my kids are getting the nutrition, but I'm trying the best I can. And so I wanted to be totally, bless you, I wanted to be totally transparent with you guys, because I think a lot of times we look at these what I eat in a day videos, and a lot of them are very pretty and polished, and they're beautiful. Like, I enjoy watching them. It's just not 100% reality. And so I didn't want you to walk away feeling, you know, inferior or less than, or being like, oh, you know, someone else's kids eat this, that, and the other, and my kids don't. I am like you. I'm on the struggle bus just as much as you are. I hope you enjoyed this what I eat in a day video and what my family eats in a day. Let me know what other types of routine videos you would like to see, like an evening routine or morning routine or something like that. Please let me know in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already to my channel. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. I'm at Elle.Lindquist. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next week. Bye.